right? So we'll say we organized around this way because we thought it made sense. I get it that that cuts you off from this guy who you should be working with, right? Because you do the same stuff, but we're not changing the org chart. We'll put these communities of practice or make them available to you so that that activity can repair what the org chart has done, right? And we think this stuff works because it's part of a larger culture where you're rewarded, right? There's intrinsic motivation to participate because it's good for you in the end, right? And that it's really part of a larger set of knowledge management tools and practices. It's not a standalone program that you have to stop and get involved in. They're on your laptop every day. Quick questions, and I know I've eaten your time a little bit. Yes?
I had a question, maybe just from a management perspective. How do you keep people from going down a rabbit trail? From getting involved in a blog and an e-learning course and 6 different communities of practice and whatever, and how does a manager know, wait a minute, my group here is getting really distracted and we're way off. I mean, how do you balance between wanting that informal connectedness with the former goals?
Great question. There are probably 2 ways. One is just sort of in a Darwinian way. You don't have time to get, especially in the consulting business, billability targets. So there's a limit to which you're going to be surfing for 4 hours, right? And so to some extent, to be honest, we don't mind that, especially for a new employee. Rob and I are teeing up a course called, you saw that Blue Pages thing. We want to teach a course that we're calling Extreme Blue Pages, right? And what this is just saying, a little bit of surfing around randomly at a company like IBM is a cool thing because there are good parts and bad parts of IBM, and we're so big that you won't run across the good parts unless you get lost, right? So to some extent, we want a little bit of that random searching because who knows what you'll come up with. And again, that feeds this whole innovation topic, right? Now, we don't want that to happen, and you don't want people to feel lost, right? Especially, as Rob says, you're kind of on your own sometimes. So we do have a management layer that says, hey, let me make sure that you feel like you're part of a community, that you feel like you're part of a practice, that you're not out there getting lost, or, in a range of technology as big as you just can't find what you're looking for, right? So we've got personal management that does that. Certainly the whole performance culture means you can't spend a heck of a lot of time doing something that's not productive, right? And to a certain extent, we don't mind that, right? I mean, I find tons of stuff on our portal every day that's actually kind of useful to me. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for. Any other questions? Otherwise, we'll...
One more question if there is one.
Yes. Sorry, you first.
I have a question about the performance inside of you. To what level are you doing that? Everyone has to do that? How far?
Yeah, everyone up to the CEO, and I suppose at some level the shareholders evaluate him. But yes, there's no, from ground up.
And I was thinking that the more tools you have, they're so different, and how do you actually know that it has contributed or not, or what are the scales that you can do that to find that? Some are very quiet, some are very loud.
Right. So the question becomes, when we look at somebody, say part of your performance metrics, your personal commitments, were to contribute knowledge in some way, right? Now, we have to rely on that person's manager to understand what that might mean, and that could happen in a number of ways, right? So we'll find some people who are by nature more research-oriented. They might do something that looks more like a white paper, right? Other people's contributions may lie in another area, right? And so we want to make sure that we're able to reward a pretty wide range of behaviors, right? But that we've got some common view among that management layer that says, here's the type of thing we're looking for, right? It's not it's still pretty qualitative.
We'll have one more shot at the end of the evening for a few additional questions.
Yeah, got that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.